Well, speaking of Liberty baseball, the voice of the Flames, Nick Pierce, joins us from Liberty's dugout. Nick, thanks for joining us here today.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
Well, Nick, you know, the Flames, they had so many preseason accolades. People thought that they were going to be a great team. Started out a little shaky, but now 4 straight wins. Do you think they're kind of getting in a groove?
I think so. It was good to see them come out on Sunday and pound out 11 runs, 9 hits, and anytime you can sweep a team, you've certainly got a little bit of confidence going forward. So good to see the guys starting to come around. I think once you see a couple of guys emerge out of the bullpen and the pitching roles, then I think this team's only going to get better.
You know, this team hits the road. They travel to Duke on Tuesday. What can you tell us about this Blue Devils squad? A team that's been playing pretty well here in the early going.
No doubt. They are 9-1. They have won their last 8 ball games. Their only loss this year against a very good Cal team. But it's a Duke team that's not doing it the same way that they did last year. They had over 30 wins a year ago. They finished top 4 in the ACC. And this year, they're really doing it with a little bit more small ball. They're hitting the ball to all fields. They're not hitting a ton of home runs anymore like they did last year. They have Andy Perez at the top of the lineup that is leading them in stolen bases with 10 out of 11 this year so far. And also, their pitching is really good. Pitching and defense is what they really hang their hats on. A 1.74 team earned run average so far. So the Flames are definitely going to have their hands full.
Yeah, you know, we kind of joked before the season the Flames should be honorary ACC members, right, with all the ACC teams they're playing, Duke, North Carolina, Virginia as well. How important are these games for Liberty against a name team, against a team from a big conference like the ACC? Just how critical are these games for Liberty?
Well, they're very critical. It's not a situation in the midweek anymore where you can just run the guys out there and develop guys for the weekend. Every game counts because you've got to build an RPI resume that can get you into the NCAA tournament at the end of the year if you do not win the Big South tournament. So these are big games, and the Flames are going to do everything they can to try to win them. And, you know, that's going to go a long ways towards their tournament resume down the stretch. So no doubt they're big.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of big games throughout this season. You want a big game pitcher in moments like that. We saw what Victor Cole did this past weekend, taking a no-hitter into the 9th inning. You've seen him more than anybody throughout this season. What do you like about him, and can he become really a front-line starter, a guy that can really, you know, put a team on his back as we continue throughout this season?
Well, I talked to Jim Toman the other day, and he said that he's really solidified himself in that Saturday role for right now. But Cole's a little bit of an older guy. He's a junior. He's got 2 years of junior college experience. His father pitched in the big leagues for a short time with the Pirates, so you can just tell he's a little bit more seasoned. He knows how to pitch. He's got a plan. He fills up the strike zone. You know, 8 punch-outs on Saturday when he took the no-hitter into the 9th inning. So he's been a nice, pleasant surprise, I guess, if you will. And he's definitely a guy that the Flames are going to be leaning on here this year.
Nick, thanks so much as always. Nice to see you not standing in a foot of snow today doing this report. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm still waiting on that coat.
Yeah, you're going to wait for a while.
Thanks, guys.